Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Dallas. Welcome to Motosumo. That song finished literally exactly on time. It caught me off guard. But listen, we're going to have some fun today. I hope that you are excited for endurance game. Now, endurance game simply means that we are going to be focusing on our aerobic endurance. And to focus on our aerobic endurance, it's going to be a lot of keep your heart rate up kind of work. All right? Not only when you're actually working, but when you're resting as well. Okay, so I hope that you are ready for that. I hope that maybe you've never done something like that before, but hopefully you are looking forward to something new and something different. Right now, we have J-Babe and TM on the leaderboard. Speaking of the leaderboard, if you have never joined us for a live ride, we are encouraging you to find at least one opportunity every single week that you can make a permanent part of your schedule to join us, whether it is a 10-minute recovery ride or a 60-minute signature ride. We want you to find at least one opportunity every single week. All right? First song is coming on. For those of you that have been riding with me for a while, we are going back to some old jams that we used to love and enjoy, starting with this one. So listen, 3 things that you need to know and keep in mind for all Motosumo rides, they hardly ever change. You have 2 positions, 4 RPM zones and 4 resistance levels. In order from fastest to slowest, you have red, yellow, green, and blue for your RPM zones. If you're anywhere between green and yellow right now, that's perfect. Positions 1 and 2 are where you are as far as, are our positions, but for where you are right now, you're in position 1, which means you're seated, your grip on your handlebars is very relaxed, your shoulders are relaxed, your chest is open, oxygen is getting in. Last but certainly not least, resistance 1. Resistance 1. The resistance that is for recovery, and in this case, warming up, sometimes sprinting. Especially today when we do some longer, let's not say longer sprints, but just longer runs and races and things of that nature. So again, green, yellow on your RPM zone, which by the way was always an interesting crayon color. Green, yellow, yellow, green. I don't know if you all remember those. I used to like to, J-Babe, you remember those? I used to like working with those. Wonderful One. What a name. Wonderful One. Continue to just warm your legs up. Ask yourself, how do my knees feel today? How do my hips feel today? Even how does my back feel today? All right, like if you hunched over and you're feeling a lot of tightness, maybe try lifting your chest a little bit, relaxing your shoulders a little bit more. Also, let me give you this tip. I don't think I've ever given you this tip before here at Moto. If you ever are experiencing shoulder or upper back, I guess even lower back tightness, what you want to do is raise the height of your handlebars if you are able. Okay, any shoulder back tightness, raise the height of your handlebars, because instead of leaning so far forward like this, right, your hands will become a little bit higher and you're still able to get the workout in, but you're just not as stressed out in your back. Okay, just want to let you know that. All right, here we are. Staying right here at resistance 1, we're going for a 60-second push. It is not a race. It is not a not race. It is just a 60-second push. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, if you've forgotten, green and yellow is where we started. Some of you will start to turn green into yellow. Others of you might even be able to turn yellow into red. But if we are going to go into red, then we want to keep it at like 117 and less. 117 maximum. Nothing too crazy too early. Remember, we have a lot of time today, and we have a lot of longer drills today. Almost there, 15 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Keep your legs light. Slow your RPMs back down to green or yellow. Keep your legs light and slow back down to green or yellow. Now, if you have not noticed, we have not yet left resistance 1, so we're about to. We're going from resistance 1 to resistance 2. You should be able to do the same RPM, just at a higher intensity, at a higher resistance. A squat is still a squat, regardless of if you have a 20-pound dumbbell in your hands or not. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So in this case, the RPM is the squat, right? The actual physical movement. And the resistance that's added is the 20-pound, quote unquote, 20-pound dumbbell. Some of you are like, dude, I need way more than that. I'm squatting 315. What are you talking about? Look, okay, if that's you, then great. I'm happy for you. Go for it. Now, while we're here, and while we are continuing to increase our personal RPM, increase our personal resistance while our RPM is staying the same, we should be feeling our heart rate increasing as well, right? Just kind of spiking a little bit. I want to go on another 60-second push. I told you, we have a few of these today, and they might get a little annoying, and they might start to feel a little monotonous, and that's okay, but your job is just to stay right where you are until that 60-second opportunity finally gets here. Get ready, we're about 12 seconds out. 5, 3, 1, let's go. 60 seconds on the clock. 60 good seconds on the clock. Can you increase by 3 more RPMs? Can anyone increase by 13 more RPMs? Is there a single person who can increase by maybe even 8, just 8 RPMs? I'm seeing 100 or better on the leaderboard. This is good. I know you expect me to go past 13. No. Resistance 3 is our next place we're headed to. You have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. We're going from resistance 2 to resistance 3. Now listen, when we go to resistance 3, a lot changes. First of all, our speed changes, right? The rate, the pace at which we're moving our legs, that should change. I'm asking that everyone maxes out at 70 on your RPM. Anything faster than 70 right now is a little bit too fast. On a scale of 1 to 10, we're looking at a 7. On a scale of 1 to 10, we're looking at a 7 out of 10 overall effort between your resistance and your RPM. The leaderboard's doing great right now. I want you to stay seated for about 30 more seconds, and I want you to feel this resistance really build up in your legs. By the way, our warm-up is over. I usually go through all 4, maybe at least 3 resistance levels before we get into the meat of the workout. But today we're just doing things a little bit different. We're taking our time. We're still gonna cover all of the resistance levels, okay? So don't be alarmed, don't be confused, don't feel lost. We will get every single one of them today, I promise. Actually, sooner than you think. Position 2. Hands towards the end of your handlebars, shoulders relaxed, butt out of your seat. When? Now. Let's do it. Now you should feel a large difference in how your legs are working instead of, well, I should say how your body's working. Instead of just like your hamstrings working super hard, now your thighs get into the workout just a little bit more, and it's more evenly distributed. In TM, you may be able to increase your resistance to touch. Hey, here's the deal. You have another 60-second challenge coming up. We're looking for 70 or better in your seat or out of your seat. 60 seconds on the clock. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, let's go, let's go. $70 or better in your seat or out of your seat. A lot of people who've done this with me before know that I mean in your seat. If you need in your seat, if that's what you got, the entire leaderboard right now in the green RPM zone, this is great. Keep it up, almost there. Just under 10 seconds remaining. You have 5, 3, 1. Great job. Take a seat. I know. You're like, okay, we've done 3 60-second timers already today. Is that all this guy wants to do today? I'm gonna be honest with you. That is all I want to do today. The only thing I want to do today is 60-second challenges. But for the sake of your sanity, wait, Trouble Medic, you're down for that? You're down for everything being 60 seconds? I have another plan. If you all want to go with the 60 seconds, we can do it. Well, I just need one more. Trouble Medic wants it. Wonderful one, J-Babe, how do you feel? Everything 60 seconds today? Oh man. Oh man. Oh, uh-oh. 2 to 1. 2 to 1. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so here's the first time where, yes, we are going to go on a 60-second challenge, but instead of it being speed, we're going to go resistance. All right, instead of it being speed, we're gonna go resistance. I'm gonna tell you what the plan was, J-Babe. For the first 15 minutes or so, 15, 20 minutes, we were gonna work nothing but 60 seconds. Then for the following 15 to 20-ish, we were gonna work nothing but 2 minutes. And then for the last 15 to 20, we were gonna work 4 to 5 minute push. So, hey, good morning. All right, here we go. We're staying seated, 60 seconds, resistance 4. Resistance 4 is the heaviest resistance you can do. 3, 2, 1, let's go. The heaviest resistance you can do at this particular moment. I'll take 54, I see that. I'll take 61, I see that as well. Listen, it has to be resistance 4, which means heavy, which means slow, which means quicksand, which means climbing, which means fighting through a tornado, through a thunderstorm. There we go, 30 seconds and counting. By the way, does anyone else question the validity of us actually having been to the moon? Does anyone else question the validity of that? Just me by myself. J-Baby. Okay. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Resistance 1, maybe 2. Resistance 1, maybe 2. Once you get back down to resistance 1 or 2, then that is when I recommend water, towel, whatever you might need. Ladies and gentlemen, this is resistance. I'm sorry, this is endurance. With that being said, for the next 7 to 8 minutes, we're going to be in between 80 and 100 on our RPM. That is the thing that's going to change here, but the 60 seconds is not going to change. So again, on a scale of 1 to 10, we're working at about a 7 until we're ready to go. I'm giving you just so much time to just enjoy. I just enjoy the ride. Enjoy being at one place in one space, mentally. Have you ever worked somewhere where, and this is not me throwing subtle shots at Motosumo, this is not one of those things. Now, I'm that sarcastic that I can do it and pull it off. All right, so I don't need to clarify that this is not that. But have you ever worked somewhere where like the management always wants to change things like too quick, like they don't give you enough time. And hopefully you're not that kind of manager. You gotta give things some time. You gotta let people stay. You gotta let people rest. All right, here we go. 60 seconds, 100 or better. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Now we go 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Anything like that is perfect, is excellent. Oh yeah, I'm seeing red RPM zone out of my peripheral vision. Let's do some emojis for that. Boom, there we go. Look at that. Look at how efficient we're able to be today. JB. Wonderful one. 1-1. Maybe I'll call you 1-1. Because I'm doing TM, I'm doing JB. I gotta figure out something for you 2 syllables as well. 1-1. Less than 15. Minimum 80, maximum 100 to recover in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm actually increasing my resistance, TM. I'm increasing my resistance because I found out during that 60-second push that I could have on a little bit more resistance. This one's gonna be a little bit more aggressive. You have 2, this is the first time where we have 2 60-second opportunities. Now, like I said, we were supposed to begin to transition into our 2-minute challenges today. But I'm gonna give the people what the people want. So 2 60-second challenges are here. There will also be 60 seconds of recovery time between the 2 60-second challenges. Position 2. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now, how close can you stay to 80? Just because you do 99 does not mean that you're working the most efficient that you can. If you're not hitting 99, it does not mean that you're weak. All right, a good combination here of both resistance and speed will lead to efficient work. Me right now, what am I at? I'm at 81. I'm literally perfectly at 81. But my resistance is what's making up for me not being at 87 or 92 or 94. 10 more, 10 more, 10 more. It takes your abs. If you don't think about your abs, you won't use your abs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 60 seconds seated. Good job. Oh man, let the bad air out. So on a scale of 1 to 10, we're still at a 7 more or less. 7 more or less in our seat. We don't add resistance. We don't add speed. We simply get out of our seat. And just doing that alone at this speed turns it into an 8. For some of us, even a 9 out of 10 effort. "20 seconds out. 1-1. 60 seconds, one more time. How close can we stay to 80? Maybe we need 77. That's okay. That's fine. 3, 2, let's go. You want to push your butt back. You want to drive your knees and hips forward. If you only think about pushing down, that's all you're going to do. But you have to think about lifting as well. I don't know if anyone's ever run track, or maybe you've been to a track meet before, just like as a spectator, your kids or something like that. But you hear them say lift your knees, right? Drive your knees. So you need the force going into the ground, that's true. But you also need to think about, boom, driving your knees up, up, up. Keep going. Less than 10. 5, 3, done. Back down to resistance 1. A lot of us ended up at resistance 2. Back down to resistance 1. Catch your breath. Let's go. Back down to resistance 1. Catch your breath. Man, okay, I'm liking this today. 60 seconds. I know exactly how long everything is going to be. I also know that at some time I'm going to get like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes resting from the 60-second pushes. So this is good. Now listen, let me give you a tip. If you do find that some of our recovery is longer than others, don't just sit there and wait and go, when is this guy going to give me a direction? Take some initiative, right? Take some initiative. I remember when I was a kid and, like we're cleaning the house or whatever, and I do like one little thing, because I was a kid. And then I know in my mind that, hey, I just did the laundry. Maybe I should start to go sweep the kitchen. Like I know that in my mind, but instead, I just want to sit there like a kid. Like, well, I did what I did already. I'm waiting on my mom, waiting on my dad, tell me what to do next. Just do it. Just do it. I just started to work. Increase your resistance. Let's go. Danny, welcome. You've had about 75 seconds so far. We are entering our first 60-second race. 3, 2, let's go. Now that Danny has joined us, 400 times 5, all right, that's 2,000. We're aiming for 4,000 yards. This is something that we came to realize Tuesday evening. For some of us, it was Tuesday afternoon. That 400 yards per person is a pretty good, that's a pretty good goal to reach towards. This is good. And we're right on pace, to be honest. We're even above pace. We are above pace right now. I'm seeing red all over the place on the leaderboard. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hold on to it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great, great, more than great. More than great. We're very, very strong today. 2,500 and 1,500 would have been 4,000 exactly. We've set the bar much higher than that. So in our next races, we're definitely going to be aiming for a higher rate than just 400 yards every 30 seconds per person. Okay, if you're not good with math, let me handle that. That's another thing I learned as a kid. You have strengths and you have weaknesses. Let the people who are good at history, let them do that. Let the person good at drawing, let them do that. I'm the person that's good at math, let me do that. All right, everybody in the green RPM zone. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Start to work your way to resistance 3. Start to work your way to resistance 3. Now, this is still going to be a 60-second challenge, but what we will be doing is splitting it up into 2 parts. So for the first half of the 60-second challenge, we're going to resistance 4. At exactly 30 seconds in, we will be getting out of our seat in the green RPM zone at resistance 4. But the first step is obviously to get to the green RPM zone. Let's go. This is D-League, they could be more. I brought the A game, gripping them B cups by the seashore. Filling up my rubber band, 100 band, I need that. Big dog, no small bark, I'm cool on your feedback. Yeah, ain't sweet, ain't funny. Look, it's blue tints on my honey. All right, get ready. I'm placing a 60-second timer up very, very soon. Resistance 4 has to happen immediately. You even want to take one of your hands right now and just get ready. All right, just get ready. It's like, when's this guy going to tell me to go? When's he going to do it? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Resistance 4, the heaviest resistance that I can do at this particular RPM range, not dropping below 70, but doing my best to stay, to actually even aim for 75. I'm gonna tell you something else I learned in life. Just not yet. Wait for it. Position 2, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. I'm out of the street, been a jet. I used to be broke, I'm up a few chips, you can tell by the dread. Ain't nobody telling me. Won't smile for the flick, you know what it is. Ain't sweet, ain't funny. Oh man, that little space right below my butt, that part is hurting right now. Working from there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Take a seat. Go back down to resistance 3. Minimum 60, maximum 80 on your RPM. Minimum 60, maximum 80 on your personal RPM. What was the thing that I wanted to share with you I learned in life? I forgot what I said before that. Oh, I remember now. Standards. Here's what I learned about life. Quite often, we will not reach the standard or the bar that either we set for ourselves or that other people set for us. We won't reach it all the time, 100% of the time, anyway. Now, that being said, because that's true, there's no reason to lower your own standards. You might as well aim higher, right? Set the standard so high so that even if you don't reach it, you still find some success and I guess gratification from what you do accomplish. Because the lower we set it, it's like, so look, if I set the standard here instead of here, but then I only get here anyway, then it's like, now, man, I'm disappointed, I'm sad. Now, you've heard of SMART goals, right? And I forget what all the letters stand for, but realistic and, within a certain timeline. Use that too, that works. Resistance 4. 60 seconds, get ready. We want to do this one fully seated. Ladies and gentlemen, no green RPM zone whatsoever. 3, 2, 1, let's go. No green RPM zone whatsoever. Nice. Welcome to the workout. You have the welcoming committee led by J-Babe, welcoming you to the leaderboard. Just under 30 seconds. Oh man. Starting to get really heavy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down to resistance 3. Tim's enjoying it, so am I. Oh, man. I know our legs are reaching that point where we feel like we can no longer go on. I need you to stay right here with me for a little while longer. Right here at resistance 3 for a little while longer. I am ready to begin the process of us working our way down the the resistance ladder, but up the RPM ladder. Is anyone else? Is there one person who's ready for that? J-Babe's ready for that. Great, here we go. 60 seconds, 70 to 90 on your RPM. 3, 2, 1, starting now. Let's go. 1 minute at minimum 70 to maximum 90 on your personal RPM. Let's go. We don't need anything higher than 90. The moment we start to pass 90, we've dropped our resistance a little bit too quickly. So if you do find that happening, you might just want to turn it back to the right, push the lever up, pull the string down, whatever it is that you're using for resistance today. Get ready to go to resistance 2. Here's the trick though. You want to stay between 70 and 90 at resistance 2. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. Ladies and gentlemen, you officially have 90 seconds to just ride your bike. 90 seconds to just ride your bike between 70 and 90. Staying at resistance 2. If you are ready to go between 80 and 100, now is the time. Let's go. I've already started to set that pace for you. So don't be afraid to just kind of follow my lead here, especially if you're using the overview tab. You can see what I've got and you want to kind of just use me as a little bit of a rabbit. That's cool. Good. I'm starting to see good stuff. Starting to see good stuff. Uh-oh. 60 seconds racing yet again. We set the bar higher for ourselves earlier on, so we're going to do it here again. Instead of just aiming for 400 yards a person every 30 seconds, we're going 450 every 30 seconds. 3, 2, let's go. All right, let's go now. So all that means is 900 times 5. We're aiming for 4,500 yards between the 5 of us. And we're oh man. Okay, we're at a decent pace. We're at a decent pace, but we definitely have to begin to pick it up. I'm seeing everybody in the red RPM zone. This is good. This is good. $22.50 per team. $22.50 per team. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Blue team, I'm with you. I'm right here. Everyone is in the red RPM zone right now, by the way. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Good job. Good job. Let your legs drop in speed wherever you feel comfortable. I cannot believe what we just did. We surpassed it by a lot. That's really 5,000 yards. 5,000 divided by 5, so 1,000. That means that we went 1,000 yards on average per person. Okay, great. I have nothing else. Wait a second, how is that possible? No, that doesn't make any sense. These are the colors that come. Question my own math. My math is correct. Anyway, we'll do it again. Don't worry. These are the colors. Continue to allow your legs to relax. Breathe. Ride. Feel good. J Babe, we have just a little more time before we enter into our active recovery phase. Now, that being said, I don't want anyone to be in a rush to get there, because if you rush to get there, then what you might end up doing is wearing yourself out too early, and I definitely do not want that to happen. You have another 60-second drill approaching very quickly. You're about 25 seconds out. Listen to me. Trouble Medic, we want to go from resistance 1 to resistance 3. So it's almost as if there's just like you're on this flat road, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom, straight uphill. 60 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Resistance 3. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, your RPM should drop at least by 5 RPMs. If you were working at 98 before and you're working at 101 now, but you went up 2 resistance levels, you're stronger than you think you are. And you should have added just a little bit more. Oh man, oh man, oh man. There we go. There we go. I'm seeing some green on the leaderboard. I'm also seeing a little bit of red. And listen, if you want to go fast, I'm not stopping you from going fast right now. Enjoy it. Okay, we're slowing back down. There it is. I'm starting to see 90. That's good. I'm starting to see 87. Now we're getting the hang of it. Keep it up. Finish, finish, finish. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great, great, great job. You're already at resistance 3. There's no reason to change that unless you absolutely cannot handle 65 to 85 at resistance 3. If you need resistance 2, take it. But 65 to 85 is all we're looking for. Hey, let someone else on the leaderboard know how you felt about the ride so far. Let someone else on the leaderboard know that. It's a new kid on the playground. So many bags on me, you would've thought I was spray ground. Now they know I don't play around. I can hear what you're saying now. I just doubled up my flight now. Coast to coast, no they ain't in town. I get rich, watch, then I get a sick watch. Watch me hit the top. I'll take it. There we go. Now we're starting to scroll to the right a little bit on our emoji board. I like it. All right, so again, minimum 65, maximum 85 on our personal RPM. Does anyone else feel that burning sensation in your hamstrings? Anyone else? If you've gotten out of your seat, you might not feel it. But if you stay seated for this duration, this extended duration of time, then you definitely 100% should feel it. No one's past 85. Excellent. 60 seconds, everybody. 60 seconds. Resistance 3, 65 to 85, out of our seat. 3, 2, let's go. Oh man, I don't mind a good 65 right now. This is honestly, I'm not looking for a 9 out of 10 effort. I'm looking for, again, like a 7, maybe an 8. You know, if you're really, really strong, if your endurance is really high. But 65 to 85 is all we need. Remember, we don't want to be in a rush. We do not want to be in a rush. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Take a seat. Had to pull my shorts down. Starting to feel like Daisy Dukes or something. Not that I know how Daisy Dukes feel. That's just what they started to feel. Hey, what if I told you that this is going to be our last 2.5 minutes before we get to our active recovery? What if I told you that? Last 2.5 minutes. Great. Here's the deal. Here's the drill. The most important thing to me about you working out with me is not that you walk away here saying, OMG, he's the funniest person that I've ever met in my life. Or, OMG, he's the most motivating person that I've ever met in my life. Or, OMG, he's so crazy, that was so hard. The most important thing to me is that you walk away from this workout feeling successful. That's the most important thing. So for some of us, that has nothing to do with calorie burns. It has nothing to do with an RPM. It has nothing to do with mileage. It has everything to do with us just getting through the ride, right? And feeling like, yes, I got away from the world for a moment. So 60 seconds of freedom, right? 1 minute of freedom in 5. Keeper. Everyone was listening to me, and then they got excited about your arrival. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 60 seconds of freedom. You can do more speed. You can do more resistance. You can get out of your seat. It does not matter to me. This song is relaxing and it wants you to relax. It's relaxing and it wants you to relax. It does not want you to be overwhelmed. It does not want you to be stressed. So don't.
Entre la luna y el sol pegado siento calor, yeah, yeah. Como una historia pa' que me deslices.
Maybe it has nothing to do with your heart rate getting super high right now. It has everything to do with you reflecting on what you've done so far. Here's a question. Is anyone's birthday this month? Anyone's birthday month of October? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I do not very often ask that question on this platform, but I felt like someone's birthday is this month. All right, so Trouble Medic. Is your birthday possibly today? Is it today? Look at that, boom. Listen, I promise you, I had no clue. There's no way that I can possibly know that today is Troublemedic's birthday. J Babe, Amma, wonderful one, Nights. Let's please wish Troubled Medic a happy birthday. We have like 3 different emojis that we could use for a birthday. Happy birthday, TM. Man, look at that. And Troubled Medic, we've been doing this for like 3 weeks to a month, and I've never asked that question. I wish that I knew that today was your birthday. I probably would have tried to do something like with your name for our intervals. We got Troubled, it's at 8 plus 5. We could have done like 13 30-second races or something like that. I don't know, one for each letter. Wait, is that 14? That might be 14. Nah, it's 13. J-Babe's like, yes, I would have been down for that. Yes, maybe next time, maybe next year. J-Babe, maybe we'll do it for your birthday. 7 30-second races. All right, so listen, everybody, this is officially your active recovery. The purple color that you now see behind me represents the final piece, the final phase, the final part of the ride. Purple, piece, phase, part, right? All piece. You will always see it when you have about 10 minutes left in your workout, and we are reaching that point. We're getting there. We're not there yet, I'm gonna be honest. We're like 30 seconds away from there, but we are getting there very soon. So start to think about something that you want to accomplish before the end of this workout. It might have nothing to do with the number, everything to do with a feeling. It's fine. Now let me ask you one more question. Is anyone else's birthday in November or December? November, December birthdays. Okay, J-Babe, all right. So that 7 30-second sprints is coming sooner than we think. All right. This is honestly one of my favorite songs because it's like a beat, but like it's also not a beat at the same time. It's kind of like both. Because the little person that's singing in the background, yeah, it's like a sound, but I think that it's a person singing. When you are ready, I want you to join us anywhere between 75 and 99. 75 and 99. Let's go. This part of the ride, this part of the workout is all about waking our bodies and waking our minds back up. That is the only thing that we want to think about, the only thing that we want to focus on with this song after the active recovery. I have a 2-part wake-up call for you. I don't want you to think of this as an interval again. I want you to think of this as a 2-part wake-up call. Forget the whole 60-second thing that we've been doing. Forget that. All I want you to do is increase your resistance until you feel like it's impossible for you to pass 99 at that resistance. Go. Increase your resistance until you feel like it is literally impossible for you to pass 99 at that particular resistance. Good. Now that we're there, we can go 60 seconds out of our seat at 75 to maximum 99. 4, 3, 2, let's go. Remember that this is simply a wake-up call. If you drop below 75, is that okay? The correct answer is yes. I am more interested in you just waking up your legs and waking up your mind than you hitting every single number.
Alan probably isn't hurting that much.
I've actually worked at places where everything was nothing but numbers driven. Now listen, numbers are important because numbers is how we track things. So don't get me, numbers is how we know that today is Troubled Medic's birthday. So don't get me wrong about numbers. 3, 2, 1. But I do know is that when you focus on nothing but numbers which is ruining society and the way that people perceive, all kinds of things, different conversation another day. When you focus on nothing but numbers, oh man, it doesn't hardly do anything good. Still between 75 and 99. Still in between 75 and 99. J-Babe, we're going from 75.99 to 85.109. I want you to notice that 109 keeps you in the yellow RPM zone. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I am not looking for your best RPM. I'm looking for you to prepare for your best RPM. Uh-oh. This is good stuff. I haven't talked to the non-live riders before. Sorry, non-live riders. This has just been such a good group of live riders. J-Babe, wonderful one, Knights, Troubled Medic. At some point we had Emma, and at another point we had Danny and Keeper, all joining us earlier on today. I've used this illustration before. You're like a plane that's ready to take off. And now you're starting to rumble. And now you're getting ready to take off on the ground. But when you see this 60-second timer hit your screen, you're going to take off as fast as you can. Final 60-second race today. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take flight. Stomach dropping. Let's go. 500 per person per 30 seconds. So that means 1,000 per person over 60 seconds. We're aiming for 5,000 yards yet again. Maybe we had 6 people before, not 5. Maybe that's what it was. Because something wasn't right about the math. Uh-oh. 30 seconds. Okay. We're in a good place. We're in a good space. We're in a good place. We're in a good space. Keep going. The entire leaderboard is in the red RPM zone. J-Babe, you've been doing this the longest. I've never seen so many people in the red RPM zone during races since we've started to kind of work as a team. I'm gonna stop even splitting us up into red versus blue. 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. Excellent job. Fantastic job, everybody. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense now. Now that math is a little bit better. It's a little bit better math. There we go. Hey, if I told you that you are officially at less than 3 minutes remaining for your workout, how would you feel? Less than 3 minutes remaining for the entire workout. Now, a lot of us are used to finishing at 115, 120, 125 RPMs for the final push. And we're used to one of those songs that sounds like something that we would be listening to at perhaps Ultra Music Festival, or maybe if you're shopping in, I don't know, TJ Maxx or something like that. Those kinds of songs. This is a very aggressive song, and it does not call for speed, it calls for resistance. And that is how we will be finishing today's workout and today's ride. So in approximately 25 seconds, I want you to get out of your seat with me. Get ready. Position 2, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, here's how we're wrapping up the workout. 60 seconds, the best resistance that you can do out of your seat. For some of you, it will be resistance 4. For another group of you, it will be resistance 3. Remember, we are not comparing ourselves to another person. We are doing what we can do to feel successful by the end of this workout. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. 60 seconds is up on the screen. Emojis are up on the screen. There are other people who are doing this with you that want to get something out of it, just like you want to get something out of it. When you see 30 seconds remaining, don't speed up. Can you add a touch more resistance? Here it is. Almost there. These are your final 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done, done, and done. Give someone else on the leaderboard a big round of applause for working as hard as we all did today. Continue to allow your legs to move. Drop down to resistance 1 and just joined us on the leaderboard. Hey, thank you all so much for joining me for today's workout. Again, I hope you got something out of it. Hope you felt good. This song's gonna get a little loud. Let's go with this one. This one might get a little loud too. But how's everyone feel today? I see wonderful one. I see how you feel. J-Big, TM. How do you feel? One more person. Nights, how do you feel? Great. So listen, that's all that we have today. I hope you got something out of that. When you're ready, feel free to stop your legs. Reach your hands toward the end of your handlebars with your butt back over your seat.
Neck is frozen, catch me rolling, I'm the chosen, snow is falling, Elfie's calling.
And then when you're ready, opposite foot forward.
Most of y'all done, sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season, sleigh bells ringing.
When you're ready, push your hips forward towards your handlebars with your back arch.
You got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, hurt my back, yeah. They said same Nick, but you got
So we literally have 3 people here who joined a month ago. Shouts out to all 3 of you. We actually have 1 person who joined 4 minutes ago. Shout out to you as well. Just jumping in here, seeing what this is like. This is literally a live ride, literally happening right now in time. Boom, 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 boom. Listen, you can relax. Again, I want to thank you all for showing up today, doing what you could. Remember that we have 7 different options now, 7 different class options. We have 10-minute, 15-minute, 30, 45, and 60-minute rides. But we also have fast and fun, endurance, stronger together, signature, beginner, express, and recovery. All right, so 7 options, 5 different durations of time. All right, so feel free to join us, jump in to any of those rides. I wanted to wish Trouble Medic one more happy birthday, but I guess not today. But listen, thank you all again so much. Have a fantastic remainder of whatever, wherever you are. Some of you I may see. I don't know. I'm no pressure, by the way. What you did today was more than enough. But if I see you for fast and fun in 30 minutes, great. If not, also great. All right, see what I see. Thanks so much.